What's Buster being on Buzz Tiapetor? That's your boy Cole Miller's back on another Buster Blizzard, aka Buster the Coldest. Hey folks, so look, check it out.
Exposing Atlanta's most
Hey folks, this 1090 Jack original video from the
infamous district attorney.
Thank you for joining us. I'm here with the prosecutors and investigators who have worked diligently on the investigation of criminal attempts to interfere in the administration of Georgia's 2020 presidential election. The indictment includes 41 felony counts and is 97 pages long. Specifically, the indictment brings felony charges against Donald John
Fannie Willis is out for blood, and with some of Atlanta's biggest rappers on the hit list, she has now officially taken on her biggest target, former President Trump. Just one of 19 people within the 41 count indictment, Trump is joined by another notable name, Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor of New York City who changed the face of New York from the desolate war zone it once was. Trump alone is facing 13 counts within the indictment, ranging from violating Georgia's RICO Act to multiple counts of conspiracy to commit forgery, false statements, and writings.
that boy Trump been acting bad, folks. And folks, New York needs to loosen up their gun laws, bro.
Can you clarify in Georgia the mandatory minimum when it comes to RICO charges, whether it's servable by probation or how that might play out?
The RICO charges has time that you have to serve, so it's not a probated sentence.
The alleged enterprise is Trump's political team who are now being labeled a criminal organization after apparently refusing to accept Trump lost the Georgia election and unlawfully changed the outcome.
The grand jury issued arrest warrants for those who are charged. I am giving the defendants the opportunity to voluntarily surrender no later than noon on Friday, the 25th day of August, 2023.
But this long list of trumped up charges comes only 1 week after Trump allegedly exposed some mystery in Fannie's history.
They say there's a young woman, a young racist in Atlanta. She's a racist. And they say, I guess, they say that she was after a certain gang and she ended up having an affair with the head of the gang or a gang member. And this is a person that wants to indict me. She's got a lot of problems, but she wants to indict me to try and run for some other office. What's going on in this country is, by the way, wants to indict me for a perfect phone call. This was even better than my perfect call with Ukraine. Remember that call? That was a perfect call. This one's better.
Now, Trump would allege Fannie Willis had an affair with the head of a gang or a gang member, which would reignite an old rumor that's apparently burned its way through Atlanta's streets for years. Fannie Willis has become known across the nation after the YSL indictment was announced, targeting one of Atlanta's biggest rap superstars, Young Thug. The indictment would allege he started a war between two of Atlanta's most violent blood sets after a rival gang leader was gunned down outside of a barbershop. This murder would result in over 30 violent acts of retaliation and would be the beginning of the indictment's investigation. The victim was 26-year-old Donovan Thomas, who was more commonly known as Big Nut. At the time of his death, he was alleged to be the leader of the Inglewood family Bloods in Atlanta, and prior to his death, he is alleged to have had a relationship with none other than Fannie Willis. Trump's accusations would make their way to New
Don't phone him and get like that.
made it Atlanta's very own hood news via Instagram, and the comment section would go crazy. One woman would say, "If you from Atlanta, we Ben knew she was close with Nut Mama." Alleging Fannie Willis was close with Shawana Edmond, and pictures of the two together are rumored to exist. Another woman would say, "It makes sense how she want Thug gone so bad. Let us find out that was her boo." Alleging that Fannie has it out for Young Thug to avenge her former so-called lover. With one man hilariously stating Big T gon' free Thugger, another would say she definitely dropping that indictment now, and he was right. But before she would drop the indictment, Fanny apparently sent emails to her staff about the alleged affair, calling it false and derogatory information. She'd claim a lot of money was spent to promote it through Atlanta and advised her staff not to speak on it. With Atlanta never letting us down when it comes to entertainment, one man would comment, "She locking YSL up for killing her side piece. This shit need to be a movie." But Fanny's connection to the YSL indictment wouldn't end there. She also formerly represented YSL Mondo, one of the co-founders of the same alleged gang she is now attempting to take down. As his former lawyer, he claimed to have an auntie-nephew or mother-son relationship with her and hired her through his cousin who said she was a friend. While a self-admitted member of YSL, Mondo was not actually indicted as part of the YSL RICO case and has no connection to the murder of Big Nut. Trump's last claim against Fanny was she's a racist, and with many, including myself, unsure of where the claim originates, the only information I could find regarding race pertains to Fanny's father, John Clifford Floyd III, a man born in Inglewood, California, who raised Fanny as a single father and member of the Black Panthers, and went on to become a defense attorney and civil rights activist. He's openly spoken against Trump through Facebook, referring to him as a
Do Inglewood naturally mean low end
orange buffoon. If one can find proof of the
or a hood?
connection between Fanny and Big Nut, one can only wonder what type of an effect it would have within the case, or if there would be no effect at all. But just the rumor will go down in history and add on to the infamy of the YSL indictment. Now, if y'all thought I was gonna break down Trump's charges, I ain't getting into that boring ass shit. I'm not even gonna lie. He basically got charged and recharged with making false statements, documents, this, that, and the third, all having to do with the election in Georgia, whatever. I'm more interested in Fanny and the big blood that got killed in Atlanta. Because somebody got these pictures, and I went through Fanny's Facebook all the way back to 2013. But 2015,
Y'all think she really on that with Thugger folk? Cause folks was her ex boyfriend, ex boo, whatever you wanna call it, folk. I ain't gonna lie, could be possible on for them shit. If it is, hey, free Thugger on bro.
Nut was killed. She had nothing posted for that entire year. Now, I went onto his mother's Facebook, didn't find anything with her. I did a whole lot of digging.
Hey, gang. Make sure I keep y'all head on standpoint, man. Keep y'all head on a swivel, folk. Believe in God, folk. Cause look, folk. He the reason why you on this earth today. So believe in that man. Trust him. Yeah, folk. On them cars too, boy. On full grade. Hey, I'm type in. Let's get it on, bro.